Hi everyone, welcome to Reshmi's Kitchen. Today it's been a very cold, chilly day. It's minus 13 Celsius, about 8 Fahrenheit, and it's a Saturday. It's a weekend, long weekend. Monday is Martin Luther King's Day, and I'm thinking of preparing something which really keeps you going through the long weekend. So this is Khichuri. It's a warm delicacy that typically goes well on a rainy season or cold, snowy weather. So here are some of the ingredients. You would need some rice. So for 1 cup of rice, you need 1 1/3 cup of lentils. In this case, we use Moong lentils. So that's important. So just wash off the rice in cold water, rinse it a few times, and just dry roast the Moong lentils for a few minutes, and then take it off, wash in the sink with some water, and then keep the rice and the lentil, which we call dal, separate. Is peel off some potatoes and cut out some cauliflowers and fry them in a little bit of oil. Warm up the oil for a minute in a non-stick pan, and then stir your potatoes for some time. The potatoes take longer, so fry the potatoes separately for about 10-15 minutes. Add some like a little salt, sprinkle a little salt into it. Similarly for cauliflowers, you want to just have some warm water in cauliflower, boil it for a couple of minutes, and then rinse off the water and then fry it for some time. Sprinkle a little salt. Keep this separate. So this is ultimately going to this khichdi in the end, but we'll keep this separate. The rice and the dal with all the 4 ingredients of the whole red chili, bay leaves, and ginger, and whole cumin, and coconut. It's all immersed in water, so you can see the rice and dal cooking in that water in the pan. Unless and until it is fully done, the water wouldn't dry up, and once the water has dried up, and if the rice and dal is not done, you need to add a little bit more water, warm it up, and keep doing that for about 30-40 minutes, and then it should be done. Prepare for getting everything mixed together as a khichdi. What we need is to really get some oil warmed up. So just white oil, or if you prefer light cooking oil, olive oil is good too. Just warm it up in a non-stick, about 2 tablespoons of oil, and then add some. We get some Indian spices. So we will use some whole red chili. We will use whole cumin, and we will use some bay leaves, a couple of bay leaves. If you have fresh ginger, that works best, or otherwise ginger powder is fine too. I am taking a little bit of fresh ginger, peeling off the sides, and then cutting it off and pasting it using some ginger paste into that oil. After I warm up the oil, I add all of these 4 ingredients. I also add some grated coconut to it, and then fried this for a little bit, and then added my rice and the lentil, the Moong lentil. Mixed them together, added some water. Actually, I added the haldi, the turmeric powder, and the salt to it, and then finally mixed it very well for some time, for 5 minutes, and then added a couple glasses of water. Just kept it boiling until it started like popping bubbles. I added a little bit more water until I really see the rice and dal is getting done. I added some peas to it, and in the end I added some potatoes, all of the potatoes that I fried and the cauliflowers that I fried. Mixed them very well, added salt and sugar to taste, and I added some ghee as well, which is butter. The Indian ghee is made from milk, so you add that flavor to it and mix it well. If you wish, you can add some green chilies in the end. It's green peppers. Any Italian jalapeno pepper will work, or if you find some chili hot peppers, you can use those as well. And this would take about, I would say, 25 to 40 minutes. As you keep stirring, you add a little bit more water 2 or 3 times. Once it's done, you really know it is, the consistency is very thick, although it is a little bit gravyish as well. As it cools down, it will start solidifying. So you would want to make sure that you have it hot. Add a little bit more ghee onto your onto your serving, and then relish, enjoy with some good fries.